Welcome to episode 3 of Shmuppin with JT and the Hambone. I'm JT.
And I'm the Hambone. Today's episode we will be discussing Grindstormer by Toa Plan. I'd call this an expert level shmup. It was released in 1992, another vertical shooter. We love our vertical shooters here.
Yes, we do.
Here are some basics that you need to know about this game. There are 3 power-ups for your main shot. So we have your regular shot, we have a missile, and then we also have the search. So with the normal shot, it's just you can spread your range of fire.
You have 2 options hovering around you and shoot. Yeah.
And then you can also concentrate into one gigantic beam that does quite a bit of damage.
Right. So your options float around, or sit to the left and right of you. And if you go up, they spread all the way out and fire to the sides. And if you go down, they concentrate into a single beam above you. And then if you lock in the fire button, they stay in whatever position they're in.
Right. And then so next, then we have the missile, where missiles come out of your options once again, and then you can maneuver your options around to have the missiles like on one side of the screen and your ships on the other side of the screen and kill stuff, or you can line them up for concentrated fire.
It's powerful, but it's hard to kind of control and position your options where you want them to be, because they just kind of trail behind you and firing missiles.
And then finally we have the search option, my favorite option, where your little options will go and chase enemies down and kill them.
Yes.
Which I find particularly useful with bosses.
Very good for crowd control, and when you're on one side of the screen and you need to kill something on the other side of the screen, your little options do it for you.
All right, then we have some stuff that'll affect your ship. So then we have a speed up / speed down. Right. That's pretty straightforward.
There are 4 levels. You can be really, really fast.
Yeah.
We do not recommend anything over 2.
No.
don't get that number 3.
Yeah. And then finally we have the power up for your main shot.
Yes.
And that's another 4 state. Once you get 4 of those power-ups, then you'll be maxed out. And then with each subsequent collection of the power, you get 10,000 points. And that goes the same with all the other options.
Yeah, so the first power-up just gets you a stronger shot. Then the second power-up you get adds 2 more options to you, so then you have 4 options hovering around you. And then the last one is just straight-up power, and then you're maxed out.
And then you're maxed out after that, right. And then this game has bombs, and I mean, we don't have to explain bombs.
Yeah, these bombs are just dumb bombs. They just explode everything on the screen.
Right. These bombs are not so much offensive as defensive bombs.
Yes. Well, sometimes at the boss.
Sometimes.
But yeah, it is just nuke everything on the screen. But one thing that's unique to the bombs in this game, they last like 3 seconds. So it'll do damage and kill everything on the screen. Small enemies, obviously. But then you'll have a little rainbow halo around your ship that'll last for like 3 seconds. And during that time, even enemies that weren't on the screen, when you drop the bomb, if they come on the screen during that 3 seconds, will die.
Right. And you're invincible for a little bit too. And, well, that's pretty much it for the basics. Let's go into the gameplay.
I agree. Begin.
Stage 1. All right, you're starting off with the basic shots. You have your 2 options on the side. We've got a speed up already.
Yeah, the weird thing is, they really don't set you off, like, explaining what's going on as far as the shot. Like, the first thing they give you is the weapon you already have.
Right.
Which is kind of weird.
And so you saw that he got that shot right away. All right, now here's the option for the large beam. But then, I mean, he got those 10,000 points right away.
Like, usually a game will like, here's another weapon you could have first. This game, they give you the same weapon you already have.
So we had a search, we had a missile.
But as you can see, I mean, we're 15 seconds into level 1, and bullets are already flying at you.
Yeah, this is a fairly difficult game in my opinion.
It is.
It's the hardest one we've done so far.
Oh, by far.
The title is very appropriate for this game.
Yes. Although, I will say, it took me a long time whenever I was loading up the game to stop typing Storm Grinder. Why this game isn't called Storm Grinder, I don't know. It took me a while. No, it's Grindstormer.
Alright, so now we got our first mini-boss, so to speak.
Yeah, and this guy's no pushover either. I mean,
no, not at all.
If you don't know that burst of bullets is coming, you're dead.
Yeah. And this is stage 1. Like, look at this.
So that shows when you get Well, we already said at the beginning of the level, when you get the same weapon you already have, you get 10,000 points. I mean, this kind of looks sort of easy, but I mean, this is a video of me memorizing patterns already on level 1.
Yeah.
And if you don't...
Oh, and those little diamonds, those are the bombs.
Yes, those are the bomb items.
All right, we're at boss 1.
Again, 2 tanks.
2 tanks. That seems to be a very common theme for shmups, is to have 2 tank bosses.
2 tanks.
In the first stage.
And as with most other shmups, they're pretty easy. Yep. This is by far the easiest boss.
Yeah, just you can destroy the missiles with your shot.
Yeah, the right one you just kind of go back and forth, dodging that little one bullet, and then you go over here and you just sit dead center.
That seems it's very familiar if you've played Mad Shark. Very, very Mad Shark-like when it comes to that. It's still stage 1's still fairly difficult though.
Yeah.
For shmup. All right, now. No,
this is where you start ignoring speed ups. Don't. We've already gotten 2.
Here are the bonus points. I guess for a lack of better term, medals.
Yeah. What else? Yeah. I don't know what else to call them except medals. So they start off at 500.
They eventually go up to 10,000.
Yeah, they fluctuate between 500,000, so you can time them and get 1,000 out of them. I typically did not.
Yeah.
It just wasn't worth it. Because I mean, this game is brutally hard. I mean, you're not having a lot of downtime where you're like, oh, I think I'll time this medal to try and get 500 extra points. You're trying to survive.
You got to make a decision and go with it. Like, there's no hesitating.
No.
I mean, one of the keys of this game is, positioning yourself where the enemies fire at you and then leaving.
Speaking of positioning yourself, don't sit at the bottom. That big thing comes out and you're nuked if you're at the bottom.
So you want to draw the fire to certain spots and leave gaps and to escape it.
Yeah, there's a lot of pattern memorization in this game where you're like, all right, I know these 3 dudes are coming up. I'm going to be in the bottom right-hand corner, make them shoot all at me, and then go to the left corner. A lot of that.
This game is it reminds me a little bit of Don Patchy.
Yeah, you can see the genesis of bullet hell games coming from this. The bullets are pretty fast in this game, so they're not. There are a couple, slow bullet hell clouds later on in the game.
They throw you a change-up, so to speak.
Yep. But yeah, you can see this is kind of on the cusp of future bullet hell games.
For 1992, this is really well done.
Yes.
Like, really well done.
Ahead of its time.
Yeah. Now, there's no chaining mechanism in this game, so that's...
You're right. That's good.
That's always good.
I'm not a fan of the chain.
But it does have Mr. Shmup and stuff's least favorite mechanism in the game is the checkpoints when you die.
Checkpoints. I curse whoever came up with the checkpoints.
So you're still using the search here, my favorite option.
Yeah, this is the only part of the game where I use search.
Okay.
Just because, yeah. Plus, there's a trick here. If you don't want to go after these guys, you can just sit on the far left.
Yep.
And not even move. Doesn't matter what weapon you have. Because there's a little safe channel there where they can't kill you, and you'll kill them before they get to you. So yeah.
And just make sure you kill the side enemies, the little guys.
That was one of those things where a guy comes out, you have to know it and be on the right side so you can fan underneath the bullets. Unless
you have incredible reaction time.
Yeah, it's all pattern memorization. But you can see the search is pretty helpful.
I mean, it is pretty powerful
for this stage, especially.
Yeah. All right.
It's not powerful, but it helps crowd control. So this boss, there's like these 6 little turrets, and they're dead already, but they do shoot bullets if you don't kill them right away.
That's why I love the search, because they'll just go up there and they will hover right up in front of the guy and just blast away.
Yeah, so you can sit on top of him
for a little bit,
and as soon as he starts firing the little side lasers, you got to get out of
there. Now JT, he's a sitter, as we call him. He likes to sit on top of things. I like to hang back.
See, when I was hanging back, those things would get down there, and if you hang in the middle, you can go up or down when they come across. If you're down below, I kept getting trapped.
So for this boss, as you can see, you want to hang out pretty much center.
Yeah.
There's 2 basic patterns for the red things, and then those laser beams on the side, the minute they come to your level, they'll converge. Right.
As soon as they find you vertically, they come across. But that's that it takes a deft hand to dodge that.
I mean,
stuff.
for stage 2, that's pretty difficult. And then this this one took me quite a bit to get through, honestly. It's
I mean, like we said it last episode too, man. Episode 3, stage 3 is usually where stuff gets serious.
Right.
And in this game,
I mean, it lulls you into this like false sense of security. Oh, look at all these bonus points. This is gonna be a bonus stage, yeah? Wrong.
Yeah. There are a couple spots like the beginning of this level, super easy. Right. As you can see, I mean, you're just kind of lollygagging, picking up some bonus points. But the second half of this level,
bam!
Wow.
Pow! Right in the kisser.
Yeah. So you got these dudes where if you're fully powered up, and missile, if you do missile too, they
missile can work. Well, search works. I mean, everything works as long as you just shoot them.
Right. They don't. I mean, it spits out more with those two. So you have the third one. This one gives you the most.
Yeah. You have the most time on the screen to collect stuff.
And I don't know what that yellow thing is. Like, sometimes I would kill it, but I think it was just a shield, basically. Anyway. As soon as this guy gets like below halfway, go above it because you have to start going back and forth spraying those guys.
Now, as you can see, he switched to the spread shot there.
Yeah, but that's a good development of the game. Like they knew, all right, we're gonna make the guy. You're gonna make him greedy. You're gonna go after all those things. But if you are way at the bottom when those things come out, you're dead.
So I can draw another parallel with like the Don Patchy series. With this weapon specifically, like you have your normal shot, and then you can concentrate into a laser beam.
It's a very cave laser.
Oh, you got the bubbles. I forgot about this, guys.
I never quite understood, like, there's another set of bubbles later on where you can kill them before they get to you.
Right.
But that one, they're on top of you, and they don't do any damage.
I'm sorry. This sequence here, you have to kill those guys, kill them right away. Otherwise, when they go back up, they shoot those lasers that go through everything, and oh my god. Just pounding your head against the wall.
I cursed this part so many times. Because you have to be perfect. You have to kill them before they start shooting those, especially that wave of 5 or 6 guys across.
I'll say this, don't be afraid to bomb, honestly.
Yeah. You will be bombing like
crazy.
These videos don't make it seem like it, because, I mean, we're trying to make it a little more perfect than it normally would be in reality, but in reality, you are bombing constantly in this game.
Yep. Yes.
Because you will never, even no matter how many times you run levels and memorize stuff, you will never be in the right position all the time.
Unless you're a robot. But.
Right.
And there are more bubbles?
Yeah, see there, those bubbles, maybe there were fewer of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they get you at this point, because they do...
They kind of muffle your shot.
Right, and they muffle your shot so you're not blast away at full power.
But a part of this game is also not accidentally running into the speed bumps.
Oh god. Yeah, you get too fast in this game. I found myself, like, when I sped up too much, I would dodge the bullet that was coming straight at me, but I would end up running into the bullet that went past me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fine twitch movements in this game. So it helps to have a very nice joystick.
Yeah, there was a bomb. That was the first bomb. I don't know how you get by that without a bomb.
Yep.
Because I'm fully powered up with shot, which is the strongest weapon if you have it focused.
Right.
And they swarm you at that point. I don't know how it's possible.
It's a Grindstormer.
It is a Grindstormer.
I do like the music in this game.
Yeah, I did find myself humming it.
That's the key to any good shmup, is the music.
Yeah, there's some where you could play it for hours and hours, and then you would hear the music afterwards and not even recognize it. This you would.
All right, now this.
You just kind of switch to spread shot just to. It's not a lot of points, but.
Even if you don't have the spread, just you don't have to move. Like
right.
It'll just kill everything.
It's
all right,
minor points.
So this is the first stage of him. You kill all those little things that are floating around him.
That's easy.
They use it dead center, and like you don't have to dodge so much. Now this. This one gets a little difficult because these laser beams. I cut out to the left, and then you can blow up those missiles.
Yeah, so they kind of go out, in, and then you just kind of have to go a little to the left to dodge the ones that go straight down.
Right.
But if you're not fully powered up at this point, when those things collapse on you, forget about it.
Yeah, you just don't have enough firepower to destroy anything.
they plow right through it. But yeah, that ribbon, like, you just have to. There's certain spots where you just can't be that ribbon. You're like, oh, I'm safe. And then the ribbon starts coming over and it just swallows you.
The very slow, deliberate death.
Yeah. But once you learn where the ribbon's going to be, the boss isn't terrible.
No. Howdy, y'all. Hey, guys. It's the Hambone again. Today I'm here to talk about Toa Plan, a video game publisher from Japan. They're around from 1984 to 1994. And during that span, they made quite a few games. Amongst them, we got a game like Alcon, which is pretty unique for a shmup because it rewards you for not shooting anybody. Kind of crazy, man. We've got games like Sky Shark, very famous game. A lot of people know that one. Personal favorite of mine. Then we got the Twin Cobra series, a great Shmuppin series because you're using helicopters. It's kind of a change, you know. Sometimes you want to do something a little bit different. And then, well, we got probably one of my least favorite games ever made, but some people seem to like it, and we got Truxton. Now, Truxton actually made 2 of them damn games, but I'm not going to play any of them. And then, you know, going in the future, they made this crazy game called Batsagun. Like, man, one of those games I got no idea what's going on, but man, I love playing them damn things. But so, you know, they had a good run, 10 years, and after that, a lot of those employees, they dispersed and made a bunch of different shmup companies. So we got, you know, Cave, very famous company, most notable Donpachi series, great chain and shmup. I love that game. Then they made a company, Raising. They did a bunch of shmups so that you had to collect a bunch of different items in addition to dodging and blowing stuff up. So you got games like Battle Garaga. You got the greatest name ever made, Armed Police, Bat Rider. Yeah, once again, I have no idea what's going on with that. And then you got this like crazy like fantasy mashup thing with Daimaku. You got like turtles with like turrets on them and stuff, and like shooting crazy, and you're collecting items like sandwiches and shoes and stuff. Man, what the heck's going on with that? There's another company called Gazelle. They only made a couple games, most notably Air Gallic. Or you can call it Air Garrett, whatever you want. And then Takumi, they made a couple of my favorite shmups. We got Gigawang. Man, that's a crazy bullet hell game. But they introduced this whole reflecting projectile kind of thing, and then continued that into my absolute favorite shmup of all time, Mars Matrix. So check out some of them games too, man. I think you'll really like them. So I'll see y'all later. Okay, these guys.
Yeah, those guys.
Those guys are going to be very, very prevalent in this level.
Yes, and it's. I don't think there's a time in the game where you don't have to know they're coming out, so that you can be right underneath them and shadow them down and kill them.
That's why I like to use the search.
Yeah, you and Mr. Search.
I'm Mr. Search.
But that's a good example. So I knew they were coming out the top right, so I'm there.
Yep.
Because if you don't kill them right away, you hit that storm of dudes afterwards, you're dead.
And now, like the bullet, you know, you're gonna have fast and slow bullet patterns coming out.
But you saw that dude that came out. I mean, that's kind of starting to get into the bullet hell cave swarm, slow bullet clouds.
Yep.
All right, so this guy shoots the lasers on one side, then he shoots it on the other side, and then he shoots it on the other side.
And you see how they kind of arc. This is not a straightforward shot, so they kind of bend around and come at you.
Yeah, once you play the game a few times and you come across them a few times, you learn not to panic and just kind of wait for them to bend towards you, and you just move in between the lasers. All right,
we have a little slowdown here.
Yeah,
thank God.
So many guys on the screen.
If you didn't, you would be ripped.
But that there, if you don't know it's coming, you'll be in the middle of the screen, and they both and
if you don't kill fast enough too, the whole screen will be full of bullets.
Yeah.
And there's nowhere you can go other than bombing.
In real life, you would probably bomb it.
Yeah. And this is when the guys start like dropping out the little guys.
Yeah.
The little mechs, kind of reminiscent of Super Space Force Macross.
A lot of hit points too.
Oh,
you have to pound on those guys.
And They shoot missiles and bullets.
Yeah, so typically they'll get down on you and you'll have to kind of swoop around them, come back, do a pass underneath them.
This part, oh my god. I died so many times.
You gotta know
I
exactly
can't even count that high.
Yeah.
My wife would text me from the bedroom when she was asleep because I play this game late at night to be quiet because I'd yell at it so much.
Yeah, I quietly rage. I scream to myself.
And these guys, this is no cakewalk either because these things just go straight through, right?
And again, in real life,
it's so big.
You're bombing here.
Yeah.
I had a couple really lucky runs where I was able to get them all, but 9 times out of 10, if not 19 out of 20, you're bombing.
Yeah, you're bomb.
All right.
Oh, boy.
You have to know exactly what. Don't hit these things. Just hit the one on the far right that gives you that little path to go through, and then just stay on the right. You can make it otherwise.
Well, if you have search, remember.
Oh, that's true. You went through with search.
I went through with search. You got to let off the button sometimes.
Oh, I don't even know how you did it with search. Because they would be attacking ones you didn't want them to attack.
That's why that's why you have to release the fire button every so often when you have the search.
Probably would have bombed there. Yeah, those guys, if they get down on top of you, you can sit dead center and you're safe.
Yeah.
Even the second round of bullets will still go around you. If they're down on top of you. I mean, this level, holy... I mean, there's just bullets.
You can see they do give you a lot of power-ups in this game.
Yeah, I mean, power and bombs. I mean, you can use bombs.
Yeah.
They'll give them back to you.
You got 6 bombs right now.
Yeah.
All right, this guy, you just want to just hang dead center almost.
Yeah.
Like just let these bullets will just wash around you.
Typically, I mean, you might have to move a smidge.
Right. Little tick here and there.
Yeah.
But, all right, now you definitely have to move out of the center because he's gonna shoot laser beam.
Right.
But you don't have to go too far from center.
Also, at the beginning, you have to be at the bottom.
Be at the bottom, right. Now, these bullet patterns,
this is tough.
they're deceptively slow.
Also deceptively fast. It's like a weird hybrid.
Yeah. Not fast, and then this point is just super easy.
Yeah, I bombed. Because there was a spot where they both converge, it makes like a diamond, and you could kind of sit in between. And I tried doing that for a while. I'm like, nope, bomb. I mean, we've put a lot of time in this game. Can you imagine putting some more working on that part? Jeez. Yeah, both of these levels, you have to do them over and over and over just to memorize exactly where to be after every group of guys. So as you can see, we're maxed out again, bombs, and you'll use a ton of bombs in this level.
Yeah.
I think I used 4 bombs in this level, but they give them all back to you.
They do give them back to you. Right?
At the end I think this is the level at the end where they just give you a ton of stuff. So you can replenish yourself before the end. So do not be afraid to bomb.
So now the medals, that's when, here comes their max value, 10,000.
Yeah.
So it goes 105, 5,000? 500.
500,
Sorry,
1,000,
5,000, 10,000. Okay.
But again, there are a few times, like right there, you probably could have hung back and timed a couple, but...
You saw that tank boss right there that he went really quickly. You have to kill those things as fast as possible.
Yes.
As fast as possible. Like they have 2 sides, and you have to blow up.
Big bullets.
Yes.
Big fast bullets. Yeah, you were doing this all with search.
All with search.
So okay, so there were the bullets, but man, I don't know. I don't know how you did with search. That's impressive.
Very carefully.
That's a lot more dodging than I'm doing.
Oh my god, it's a lot of dodging.
Alright, so here's the first true mega mini boss.
Yes, this guy can be quite difficult. So hang on the button.
Like when
he sucks you in.
When you see that mouth turn into a rainbow, you got to be nowhere near it because the bullets start sucking back into his mouth.
Right, and he sucks you into it too.
Right. So as soon as he starts, just kind of fade into the bottom corner, and you'll be safe.
See, with the search, I was able to kill him fairly quickly.
Really?
Yeah. Because, I mean, the one guy's just one of them is just always constantly hitting.
That's true.
Which is nice.
And this is really hard because of the red bullets. Like you can see, you can be slightly off center when the lasers come straight down and still be hitting it. But those red bullets make it hard.
When I had the search, I was able to kill these guys before the red bullets were coming out.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I would have the laser still like shooting at me.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't have very many red bullets coming up.
Okay. Well, there you go. Have search there.
Do whatever you like.
Right. Yeah.
I found that to be very useful there.
And we never really talked about rank in this game. I think it actually does have
I
a
couldn't
ranking
tell
system.
because of the checkpoint. I think it's hard to tell.
Right, but I got to that mini boss not fully powered up, and it didn't fire red bullets. So clearly there's a rank in this game, but then there were other enemies that behaved exactly the same whether you were fully powered up or fully powered down. So I don't know what I could find no rhyme or reason for the rank. The rank just was random. I mean, it's obviously not random, but yeah, difficult to grasp. Yeah, so here, every line of guys has a bomb in it.
Right.
So don't be afraid to bomb during the level because you'll get it all back. And I just plowed through it because at the end they give you so many options to speed down, like there, and also to switch back to shot. Or whatever weapon.
I mean, the speed down actually can be kind of helpful. You accidentally collected too many of them.
Oh, I did there. I knew I was going to be fully sped up, and then I knew there were going to be speed downs at the end. So I just plowed all the way through it.
All right. Boss 5. Now, this took me a couple times to figure out using the search, because his little companions on the side.
Oh, they probably draw the search, don't they?
Yes. So, so when the search is on them, like as you can see, when you shoot the little companions, those arms will attach to it, and they'll float around the screen with those arms, and those things will kill you. So it took me quite a while, like, oh, I better stop shooting. Wow.
With shot, it's super easy, because his arms never get a chance to come out, and even if they do, they're instantly dead.
Right.
And then as soon as he gets down on top of you, bomb, done. All right. The final stage.
Stage 6.
Stage 6.
Here comes the Grindstorm.
There's a lot of grinding.
Yes.
And it is a storm.
So you'll find that the enemies have a lot of hit points in this
level. Everything takes a beating.
Even the smallest guys.
Yep. Actually, we'll see soon the most hit points of any enemy is one of the smallest. Yeah, so you can see you have to just sit there and just pound on everything until it's just these little guys.
Yeah, these guys have the most hit points, and then also, I mean, if you let too many of them on the screen, those lasers start a deadly crossfire.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and obviously when you're playing the game, you don't have time to sit and enjoy the scenery. But when you're playing the game, pause and look at those enemies closely.
Yeah.
They're like little devil babies. It's very strange.
Yeah.
My favorite are, we never talked about it when they happen, but there are always 3 of them that come out, but they're like little devil Buddha babies with exposed brains, and they just like float out. So you got some weird character design, enemy design in this game.
Which is just fine.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, you're typically grinding in the storm. You don't have time to enjoy what you're killing.
Right. Yeah, and when they go past you, they shoot bullets back at you, just for good measure.
Oh yeah.
Just in case you forgot about them.
Bomb.
Yeah, bomb. You just can't kill stuff fast enough.
No, and this level, just bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb, bomb, bomb.
Don't be afraid.
Because this level gives you, I think, 4 bombs during the level. Like, so they know you're going to need to bomb, so they're giving you bombs constantly.
Just drop off his friends.
Bomb.
Yeah.
This is a brutal level.
Yeah, you have to do a lot of damage, and one of the only ways is just to bomb.
Yeah.
You just have to. You know, also like most shmups like of this nature, like you just have to kill,
and know exactly where dudes are going to come out, so you're waiting for them.
You just can't dodge fast enough for a lot of points.
No.
Oh boy, this sequence.
So you'll either be trapped on the left side or the right side. You just kind of dodge and try it. You can kill all those guys without a bomb, but typically you'll find yourself behind the 8-ball bomb.
Just pick a side and go with it.
Yeah.
A little respite here, like
a little bit.
Yeah, the mechs.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean,
look at that.
There's nothing you can do. I don't think you can get through that without a bomb.
That's a storm, my friend.
Yes.
That's a hurricane. Hurricane Grinder.
But yeah, as you can see, they give you ample opportunity to switch weapons in this level. This guy, just don't sit under the laser. When you see that halo start and you hear that charge up sound, get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Otherwise, you don't have to worry about the asteroids. They don't do anything.
Right. Unless you stop shooting for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, there. When that orb came out, you almost couldn't even see it so fast. So that, just wait for it. As soon as you see it, bomb. And then he's pretty much on his last legs.
Alright, so you got the max POW, the only time it appears in the game.
Yep.
So if you're fully powered up, it gives you 100,000 points.
Yeah, so they're kind slightly to you at the end of this level by giving you max power. So you will have max power going at the boss, even if you die.
Well, you could die here.
You could.
The checkpoint would be started.
Right, so I think they do give you one after the checkpoint. Just to make sure.
Oh god.
Sit slightly to the left. Yeah. I don't know how it is with Search, but there's like a little pocket to the side of it.
I mean, I'm just dodging the whole time. I'm not even trying to hit him with my main shot.
There, when he gets on top of you, if you bomb, it's enough to get him to hit the second stage, where all he does is fire these wussy missiles, and then
once you get to the second stage, he's way easier. Right. The first part, though, is very difficult.
It wasn't apparent in the video, but I mean, there's razor thin margins for where you can sit.
Right. You have a pretty large hitbox in this game.
Yeah.
Comparatively to
medium,
some, I'd say like a large hitbox for like the amount of bullets that are in this game.
Yeah. All right.
Oh boy.
You know something's happened when there's a runway lit for you.
And this is it. Boss 6.
He's actually not terrible. I was expecting, after going through this grind, that this guy was just going to be impossible. And he's really not.
Well, like,
I don't know how he was with Search.
Yeah, Search is a little more difficult because, you know, you're not doing as much damage to him. So, but this is you want to like...
You kind of hang to the right. Make the bullets go to the right, and then you can sneak up around them.
I go from left to right and right to left. I do a sweeping pattern because it's the same on each side.
Yeah, you saw the bomb kind of got lost in the shuffle there, but again, it probably would have been better if you switched left to right, because I got trapped and I had to bomb.
Yeah, I would just go left to right, and those guys. With the Search, you could kill those orbs.
Yeah, you can't leave too many of those on the screen, because when they explode, you don't sometimes have enough time to react.
Now this, if you let it... Well,
if you have a bomb, super easy. Without a bomb?
If you continue into that pattern, those red things, they're very difficult to deal with.
So have a bomb there. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously you want bombs. It's not your choice to have bombs, but...
Happy music. Congratulations! Let's play Showtime.
So Showtime
is the second loop.
Second loop.
And oh my god.
So yeah, if you thought that was a grind, level or loop 2, holy cow.
Yeah.
Brutal.
If you can get through that, please send us your footage.
Yeah, so there was no real congratulations, no credits. It was just boom, right into the second loop. And yeah, I stopped after loop 1.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't want any part of loop 2.
I mean, I played the first level of loop 2, and it was just so hard.
Brutal.
Just so hard. But that's Grindstormer.
Yep. All right, it is the Shmup-off.
Time to shmup it off.
We're gonna do a regular Shmup-off, no gimmicks, just most points.
Yeah, this game is hard enough without gimmicks.
Yeah, no. we don't need to add any extra weirdness.
That's for sure.
We both think that it's going to be a task to get to level 3.
Yes. We can do it. Maybe.
Right.
Definitely maybe.
Definitely maybe.
Possible, but is it probable?
Nice. Spin and spread.
Yep.
I thought you were just showing off.
I got a backseat shmupper here.
You like switch into the search engine.
I'm searching for something. I just don't know what it is.
Search is pretty good on the first level, I will admit.
You know, it's a Metallica song, Search and Destroy.
It does.
Alright, delay. A little off topic. Jamie's favorite Metallica album is Saint Anger.
No, don't. Don't.
Next to reload.
No, don't. Don't make people think that.
Alright, see if I can remember how to do things here.
Alright.
50 minutes! Nope,
greedy.
Can't remember anything. Gosh darn it. Oh, whatever.
Now the question is, are you going to be timid?
Yes.
And bomb?
Very timid. I mean, I can't get anything going right now, so...
Once bitten, twice shy.
Exactly. My favorite Jim Carrey.
Once bitten, twice shy?
Well, once bitten.
Ah, the 2 tanks. Oh, the little Seek guys fire off the back end of them. Well, that doesn't help you, because then he leaves the 2 guns in front alive.
Ew.
Yeah, so their search does not help you.
Well, if I'd done it right.
Well, I mean, they should be...
Well, I could have let go and then they would have gone.
But they should have been attacking the guns.
They're not smart.
Gun search options. Yeah, I mean, they don't do a lot of damage, the little searchy guys, but it makes this part a little harder. As long as you kill the guys when they come out.
I guess you're maxing out for score at that point, but...
Yeah.
Stop shooting those things, you idiots. Fucking dummies. Oh, I forgot again! I was going up to get that shot, too. Ugh, I'm horrible at this game. You have an easier game for me?
I don't know, we'll see. Next episode.
Yeah, next episode.
This part can get a little hairy. You don't kill the guys right away.
Don't kill anybody.
Switch to search. Man, it looked like you went over the search, but it did not pick it up.
Yeah, I thought I got it too.
It's better to have a shot for these guys anyway.
How did I not kill it?
So, we should mention the Hambone playing an away game, playing with my joystick.
Hey, whoa.
Whoa.
Take it easy, buddy.
You don't know what's going on below the So this is his first time playing with the new joystick that I have. So
the new and improved joystick. It's actually quite nice.
it takes a little while to get used to it. Yeah, see. That's pretty good. You sit in the safe zone and have your little search buddies do all the work.
Like I said, I'm lazy.
No! Nicely done.
Getting lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. Oh, I missed the bomb.
That hurts.
I blame Bon Jovi once again.
We're gonna have to see
Hate you, Bon Jovi.
how your Shmuppin skills play out here. This boss is no pushover.
As we've gone through this before.
So he's hanging back. I gotta see this hanging down.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
So far, so good.
Oh!
Yeah, see, that's... Anytime I tried hanging out at the bottom, that's what would happen to me. Alright, so 225.
Yeesh.
Alright, come on.
Hey, I'm in on the board. Alright.
Alright, here we go. Gotta beat 225.
Shouldn't be that difficult.
I don't know. Let's speed up.
So slow.
Do these guys even fire, even if you let them sit on the screen? I don't think they do.
That's a good question.
I'm not gonna find
Yeah,
out.
let's not find out. It's one of the mysteries of life.
Oh, don't cut back into bullets.
Yeah, take it easy.
Oh,
Take
cut
it
back
easy.
into bullets. Yep.
Yeah, I found the first level there, like enemies that go by you shoot back at you. That's
hardcore.
That's usually reserved for like later levels in most games.
That's hardcore.
Like in Bells and Whistles, you didn't see that until like level 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's not dead!
Oh no! You did what I did.
I panicked because that guy was supposed to be dead by then.
Better off dead.
Panicked.
I died at this part.
$2. Alright. Myrtle, you did it! Get back to the seat, yeah. Get back to the seat. There we go.
Now he's done.
Maybe? Jeez! Had the bomb. That was terrible. Powered down, that dude didn't die as quickly as he normally does. Don't let that.
Don't panic. Power.
There we go. No longer, I don't have a
Power
stutter stream anymore. Solid stream.
Solid stuff.
There's the tricky part.
Hey.
Oh! Calm down, calm down! Don't move, don't move.
Don't move. This mission is based on movement.
I just want to panic and move.
Oh, there you can move.
Yeah. There you have to move.
There you should.
Yes.
I highly recommend moving.
Alright. Go away.
Suck.
Speed up. Oh! I almost just committed suicide. I don't know how. Oh. I don't know how I'm alive. That's twice.
Oh man, that's great.
Twice I should be dead. Man, I'm not killing very many of these things here.
So it's easy for a Shmup-off, like. This game is different.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
Should I bomb? Should
Yes.
I bomb? No.
Yes.
No.
Alright. It's that question. It's much like in Ghostbusters. I'm going to paraphrase Winston Zedmore here. If somebody asks you to bomb, you say yes.
Just bomb.
Just bomb.
I was caught in a corner.
Yep.
It was no good.
Nope.
Well, I did avoid the,
Yes, you avoided the stupid deaths I had here.
the back. The back floating island.
The back nine.
Nope.
Yep.
Back trap. Down to one bomb.
So they did. Nope. Buddha brain.
Buddha
brain.
Evil Buddha baby with the exposed brain.
So they did port this to the Genesis.
Yeah, I never saw it on the Genesis.
I wonder how it translates. This is like a Genesis game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Especially the music. It reminds me of Genesis. Kind of road rashes.
Road rashes. Deep cut.
Take it easy, take it easy.
Alright. Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Oh, no.
Don't panic. Oh, you got a bounce! Oh, I didn't even see that.
I'm like, I'll just wait until everything's here and then bomb. Like, I got no bomb.
I like how both of us didn't know you didn't have any bombs.
All right, that was the Shmup-off. Winner goes to Hambone. All right, that was it for Grindstormer by Toa Plan. 1992?
1992.
Hard.
Very hard. This is definitely an expert level shmup. This is not one I would recommend for those just getting into the genre.
No.
Not at all. I mean, I wouldn't consider ourselves expert players, but it took us quite a while to get through most of this game.
I'd say we're experienced players.
We're experienced, yes.
But yeah, it's a grind. It is aptly named.
Yeah, the only break this game really gives you is the auto-fire function.
Yes.
Other than that, it's just complete brutality from the start of the game till the very end of the game.
Yeah, it's always nice when you don't have to pound on a button for 4 straight hours when you're trying to learn a game. It was nice playing this. All 3 weapons auto-fire.
Right.
And you could see, for 1992, this game was pretty impressive. And when Toa Plan split up and, you know, created all those splinter companies, they all made shmups. So this, I mean, you can see that this is kind of the grandfather.
Yep. You
can see the genesis of where all these companies got their ideas and stuff. So it's pretty, I would say, an important game.
Definitely, I totally agree with it. The game is ahead of its time.
Yep.
It really is. So if you like what you saw, we have a Facebook page you can check out and follow us there.
Yeah. We also have a YouTube page, so subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be notified whenever we put out a new episode. We also stream a lot on Twitch. I'm Dr. Sage.
And I'm Backdoor Fred.
That's about it.
All right, until then, keep on shmupping, guys.